Thursday, Friday Eve, one more, actually I should say two more because we're still in the morning hours. Work days ahead of us before we get to the weekend. Before we get to that forecast, I want to show you something really cool that happened yesterday. This is in Watauga. Steve actually capturing a dust devil. Now this is one of the more impressive ones that I have seen around here. The fact that you have got the cone, if you will, of this dust devil rising several feet into the air. Conditions ideal for this, not only yesterday, but I think today again. We have a lot of dry soil sitting out there thanks to the lack of rainfall. And when temperatures heat up, you can get that little spin into the air, if you will, as that heat begins to rise. Yeah, you hear the sound of that too? I promise you it's not that strong. These are very weak, don't cause any damage, but they're really cool to look at. I want to thank Steve for sending that our way via the News 8 app. Temperatures this morning, we're back into the 50s, but this recent cooler spell, if you will, has one of our viewers asking, when can we expect the first frost around here? Nicole actually sent that in to our verified team yesterday, so I'm going to take that over weather-wise this morning and show you when we typically look at that occurring here in the Quad Cities. So if you go back to climatology, including the last several years, we generally look at the first 2 full weeks of October, and that's coming up. That'll be here before you know it. But last year we had a frost right around October 4th. Followed by the 25th in 2019 and then the 18th in 2018. So you see a theme there. Typically, it's going to be the first half of the month of October that we're going to see that frost. Now, there are exceptions, including back in 2016, where we managed to throw that out all the way to the second week of November, but likely to repeat what we saw last year. I think the second, third week of October looks good from this standpoint here. So we got a little while longer. You green thumbs, certainly have some time to prepare for that, and we'll, of course, let you know when we expect frost right here on News 8 and Good Morning Quad Cities. Looking at future track forward today, temperatures into the low 80s again, very comfortable. South wind in play back for us again, too. We are going to keep things cool tonight again. Watching this disturbance here, this is what could bring the chance of a stray shower storm, especially as we head into Friday evening. Not so much tomorrow. You see, we start out on a dry note, but let me zoom into what could potentially happen here as we go through Friday afternoon and evening. So this is noon, very isolated activity trying to push in, but really a lot of it falls apart. And here we go into the evening, 5 o'clock going to 6, 7. Not a whole lot, maybe a pop-up shower here between Geneseo and Kewanee, but again, the overall theme is most of our games tomorrow night not going to be impacted by any of this activity. Regardless, we're going to put that small chance in the forecast. Here's the score for Friday night football forecast. Looking at temperatures well into the 70s, slight chance of a shower storm early, light breezes, and very comfortable too. Outside right now in the Quad Cities, currently sitting at 54 degrees, 55 in Moline. Very comfortable, and we'll stay comfy today before the heat continues to arrive this weekend. Small chance of a shower storm as we get into Friday afternoon and evening. The weekend looking dry for us, and it looks like we're going to see another round of potentially some stronger storm activity as we get into early next week, but that comes with a big temperature transition. Angie, I can't remember the last time we had a high in the low 70s around here in the Quad Cities.
Can't wait for that.
Be a big change.
I'm ready for it to start feeling like fall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need fall before we go into that
Other nasty season.
Stuff still ahead.